Hey everyone, it's Lauren, and today we are talking about Jonathan Renshaw's book, Dawn of Wonder. Now, Dawn of Wonder is the first book in the Awakening series, and it's the only book that's out so far, so just keep that in mind. It's a really long book. It's about 30 hours long when you listen to it as an audiobook, and that's actually how I did this book. I listened to the audiobook, and I think I even got the recommendation for this book through Audible. So let's talk about the book for a minute. Dawn of Wonder, yes, it's a tome. It follows the story of Aiden, a young boy from the Misty Vales, and it follows his life from the time when he was about 13 to probably about 4 years later or so. And Aiden grows up in this small country town with his best friend Calorie, and they have so much fun together, and Aiden wants to grow up and be a forester because his father was a forester. So Aiden gets to be really good at hunting and tracking and can survive in the woods really well. And then tragedy strikes this little town and everything changes in Aiden's life. He and his family leave. All of his hopes and his dreams change. He now wants to be a marshal and goes to the Marshal's Academy to pursue that dream. And everything changes about Aiden's life. So that's all I can tell you without giving away major spoilers. That's probably only about the first quarter of the book. It's a really long book. Now, Jonathan Renshaw really likes his descriptions. He'll just describe something to the point where you feel like you're there, which can either be a great thing or a terrible thing, depending on how much description you like in your books. I was okay with it, especially since it was an audiobook. I don't mind extensive descriptions or almost excessive use of adjectives in that kind of setting because I'm not analyzing every word of the book like I am when I'm reading a book. But some of the descriptions did get a little bit long. There's one part where it goes on for quite a long time about a character's bad breath, which could have been a lot shorter. I don't think that needed to have as much emphasis put on it as it did. But this book also covers about 4 years or so of Aiden's life, so it's kind of understandable that it's this long because Renshaw goes into so much detail and builds this entire world with different languages and cultures and people groups, and you're learning a little bit about all of them and then extensively following Aiden as he's going through school and learning a lot about his classes. So overall, I would highly recommend listening to or reading Dawn of Wonder. I am excitedly waiting for the next book to come out, which I don't know when it's going to be. Jonathan Renshaw, he's still editing his next book and there is not a release date set for yet, but I'm hoping it is really soon because I want to know what happens next with Aiden. Until next time.